Actually, we didn't ever go anywhere, really. We've just been sitting here talking about rock and roll like we do every week. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning back in with us here, the Frustrated Rockstars in gorgeous Sandy Springs at On the Rocks Tavern. I am, of course, Justin. This is Jeff. Tonight, I really want to talk about singers. A big part of music, obviously. You gotta have a singer.
Yeah, and
unless you're Herbie Hancock.
Usually the most well-known guy.
Try to name a member of the News. You know Huey Lewis. I dare you to name a member of the News. Yeah. So, you know, obviously the singer is a very integral part of the band and usually the face of the band.
Right.
And speaking of faces, what I was thinking about today was, do you think you could ever have a band make it now? Not a band that's already established, but a new band with an ugly lead singer. Today, in the age of video and the internet and the blogs and the websites, can you have an ugly lead singer anymore and get a record deal?
Like, could Christopher Cross get a record deal now?
Right. I don't
Obviously
think so.
not, because he got killed with MTV. You gotta have a pretty singer.
You gotta have a pretty singer now.
That's why Bowling for Soup is not like superstardom.
You know, like Jared? You know, like Jared's an attractive man?
I think you do have to have...
He's got a punk look. I think he's attractive to a certain, you know,
he looks like he should be the bodyguard on Jerry Springer.
He looks like he should be shopping in a thrift store. You know, smoking a joint behind the Circle K.
Well, you gotta have some look.
You gotta have a look.
You gotta have...
I don't think...
You gotta be pretty.
You gotta be pretty now.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Isn't that terrible, though?
It is terrible, but that's just the way it is.
Would Alicia Keys, the piano-playing R&B singer, be as big if she wasn't so darn cute?
Well, no,
She's very cute.
She is.
She has model good looks.
And she's very musically inclined, very talented, so I think she's one that has both.
But there's got to be a girl out there that can really play the piano, probably 5 times better than she can, but will never get a record deal because she doesn't look like Alicia Keys. I think that's a shame.
Well, that's too bad.
Lauryn Hill.
How do you explain Seal?
Yeah, how do you explain Seal?
He's got a good body.
He's got a good body. He's got an incredible voice.
He just got the scars on the face.
It looks like he ran into a barbed wire fence. That's what he looks like to me. It literally looks like a horrible accident.
I
think he's with Heidi Klum, for God's sake.
I think that helped him. I think it was like...
Differentiated?
He's so different. He's so not a pretty rock star. We've got to sign him up.
Do you know what I think happened? I think everybody heard that song, Kiss from a Rose. Was that the big... No, it was Crazy. Crazy was the first. No, I'm never gonna survive. I think people had heard that for months and months and then saw him. So I think they had already loved that song.
Right. And it was like, and it was a song that all the girls love. And if you get all the girls and the gay men to love your music, everyone else will follow.
I don't think that people saw him and went, wow, who's this guy? I think they heard that song and said, that's that guy.
He was more about the music. And that's rare to have success based on your music alone.
I will say that I admire the fact they did nothing to hide it.
Like, I know, yeah, right.
If you watch like Wilson Phillips videos, you know, back when Carney Wilson was overweight, they always had her like kind of like behind a curtain or there's like steam in front. You never really got a good look at her. Right. Because the other two were cute, especially the one with the red hair.
Carney Wilson's cute. She just...
Well, now she's lost to her.
No, she's gaining it all back. But
she's gaining half.
They at least had a good face to zoom in on.
Well, they gave her like, you know, a thing. It's the same when you see Heart videos in the 80s.
Right.
You see a lot of Ann.
Nancy's the hot
Nancy.
one.
You see Nancy, and then every now and then a shot of her. And whenever you see Ann, you know, she's got like flowing robes that hide her weight, and you know. I mean, I'm just being honest.
All right, well, what about now?
I'm not making a judgment.
What about now? It's all pretty boys now, right?
The lead singer of Maroon 5 is pretty.
Yeah, but they are talented. They are a good band.
They are a good band, but would people listen to them if the lead singer looked like, I don't know, Chad Kroeger?
Now, I take contention with this. I don't see why Chad Kroeger is like the poster boy for the ugly rock star that made it.
But isn't it funny how everybody says that?
They say it, but he looks like every other rock singer now.
He looks like a guy that would work at Guitar Center to me.
Well, yeah, but so do most.
Hair up in a ponytail, you know. Nickelback was going to make it no matter what. Their music's strong. His voice is incredible. But he's not an attractive man, so I think he's. But he's not so horribly unattractive.
Right, I think it's like Mick Jagger. When Mick Jagger first came out, he wasn't like a beefcake hot guy, but he has a lot of sex appeal.
I disagree. I disagree. Have you seen young pictures of him? He's a good-looking guy.
Have you seen young pictures of Chad Kroeger? Good-looking guy.
Not only that, back then there wasn't the media machine we have nowadays. You know, the only time you were going to see Mick Jagger was in an NME magazine, you know, twice a year.
Right.
You didn't know what he looked like.
Now you got Chad Kroeger coming out of the Starbucks and the Guitar Center.
Oh my God! You know, if you Google Chad Kroeger, there's 10,000 places you can see a picture of him. You look at Meatloaf. All right, Meatloaf is not a good-looking man, but everybody heard Bat Out of Hell. That came out in 1977, so there wasn't the media empire, there wasn't video.
Right.
I dare say that if there was, that album wouldn't have been as big, and it probably would never got made. And that's a huge album.
Yeah.
And a great album, a timeless classic.
This is why
if that album,
we're in a rough patch with new music.
If that album was recorded and released today, and he had to do the video and everything, I don't think it would have gone anywhere.
You're right.
You gotta be. Yeah, I think.
What if
videos killed the radio star?
What if? Yes. This song was so true. What if Jen Steinman did an album with
Maroon 5?
The next winner of American Idol?
I think that'd be really cool. I think that's a great idea, actually. I really do, because they sing very. I mean, this is again.
They sing very operatic,
very dramatic,
professional,
emotional songs.
But what if it was an ugly guy?
But there wouldn't be an ugly guy that would win American Idol.
True to that.
That's part of it. Hey, I mean, I think that Rupert Studdard's available. Give him a call. Yeah. Slap a few Jim Steinman songs together for him. So anyway, I really do think that nowadays, you just got to be attractive nowadays to even get. I heard an Iggy Pop from the audience.
Yeah.
But Iggy Pop.
But again, he's one of those. He looks unattractive, but he's got sex appeal.
Right. He does have sex appeal, and
even today, he's got like a bot. From here down, he looks 22. From here up, he looks 65.
He does.
And that's the same thing with Mick Jagger.
And two things. One, he came out in the 70s when it didn't matter how you looked because you were a radio star. So by the time people saw what he looked like, he already was with the Stooges
and famous.
And he's in punk rock. So you don't have to be a good-looking guy to be a punk rock idol. You know what I mean? There's certain genres of music that's more important. I don't think you can't be an ugly female country singer. They all look like hot porn stars to me.
Yeah, yes.
They're the hottest girls in music.
Not Americana so much.
No, not Lucinda Williams. I'm talking Kelly Pickler.
You know, when I worked at that Americana station, I would just die. I'd be so bored looking at the CD covers. Like, are there any cute girls?
Right.
That are in?
Why do all these girls look like Steve Earle?
So, but yeah, now like Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, all of them. You show me an ugly country singer that's come out in the last 3 to 5 years. They don't exist. But anyway, looks are important nowadays. It's kind of a shame, but
that's the way
you need to have the whole package.
I think that's the way it's been. That's the way it has been since when MTV first started, and it's just gotten even more and more important to this day.
You need to have the whole package, except songwriting ability and the ability to play an instrument.
We'll get people to do that for you.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's enough fun.
There you go. Thank you so much for watching.
Absolutely.
And make sure to subscribe in iTunes or Zune or whatever MP3 player you have.
All right, whatever.
You can do it all one click.
If you got an old toaster, see if you can find us on
there. Open up to the internet and then click the subscribe on the FrustratedRockstars.com.
We would love it.
We'd love it. And we'll talk to you soon.
Send us some emails, man. We'd love to talk to you all.
Info@thefrustratedrockstars.com.
See you. Good night.